Welcome, everyone, to Together We Serve TV show. We are on E360 TV. Go to e360tv.com. You'll be able to see this incredible show live or the recording and enjoy my incredible guest. We're going to talk about how we work together. And my guest today has become a really good friend. And this is why I love hosting and interviewing people, because you could build incredible relationships. And we're going to talk about Napoleon Hill thought of masterminds. In his book, he talks about how the power of masterminds really grew his business. And my guest today is going to show you how to do that and much, much more. Let's bring him on.
Hello.
Mark, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. Looking forward to it as always, dude.
Masterminds. Why are you so passionate about them?
I think they make the world go round. I was holding mastermind experiences, live ones, in 2003 when I was running a group for entrepreneurs. Literally didn't know they were called masterminds, but I'm a big proponent. When you put two minds together, two or more minds together, you get a third mind that can come up with ideas and action steps and plans that you could never, ever come up with alone. So I think combining two heads are better than one is the old saying, but combining your ideas with other people's ideas creates ideas that are bigger than either one of yours alone.
So you got a book, and we'll dive too much into it, Idea Climbing. Is that kind of the bridge and kind of the brothers of each other, idea climbing and masterminding, going back and forth with that?
Yeah, with idea climbing and the new book coming out, I talk about masterminds and idea climbing. Part of it definitely is the mastermind. You want to combine your ideas with other people's ideas, and you can climb higher together than you ever could alone.
What a cool way to get validation. I've got this idea, Mark, and 10 other people, whatever. What do you guys think? And then feedback happens. What goes on during these meetings?
My big one is for mastermind experiences, there's groups which you can join that meet once every other week or once a month. You don't have to do all or nothing and be in a group that's intensive and it's 12 months long and twice a month and 2 hours. And you can have one-off experiences. What happens in the one-off mastermind experiences that I have for my business network, referral partners and such, it's where are you now and where do you want to be in 90 days? It's enough that it's a goal, but it's not 12, 18 months where it's almost too far away to even think about or plan. Where do you want to be in 90 days? Between where you are now and where you want to be in 90 days, that's what I call the idea gap. And then everyone goes round robin, 6 to 8 people in the room, and they offer advice, support, and connections to bridge that person's idea gap. Sometimes it could be I need a new website, they get a web designer. I need new clients, they get referrals. I need new referral sources, you get referrals. I have this idea, I want to bring a business to life or launch a new service. Someone there might say, hey, I launched a similar service, 2 years ago. Let me help you out. But it's finding your idea gap for the next 90 days. And then people going round robin in the mastermind experience, advice, support, and connections to build a bridge over the idea gap.
Am I going to worry about people pitching me?
In one of my masterminds?
Yes.
Oh God, no, there's no pitching, nothing like that. And that's where it's advice, support, and connections to bridge an idea gap. It's never, I will sell you. I'm glad you brought that up. It's because it's second nature to me that's one of my hard and ready rules is you're not allowed to say, oh, I can bridge your idea gap. Give me $5,000. That is a hack. No, never happens in mine.
And those people, let's be very honest but fair, you'll probably ask them, or if you have a mastermind, you just politely ask them to leave or stop. If they don't stop, ask them to leave. Because people go, well, how do I handle that when somebody starts pitching?
I think you brought up a perfect point right now. My mastermind experiences are all private, invitation only. If I'm doing it for another group, a membership group, an association or membership group for coaches, consultants, and speakers in the B2B space, they invite their members. And I have to say it a little bit more. I do have to say there is no pitching in here. It's all about advice, support, and connections. You can't sell your services. In my mastermind experiences, I do not publicly announce them. And Steve, you've seen them. You've been invited. I hand pick people to get 6 to 8 people in a room for 60 minutes, but they're handpicked by me. And I know for a fact, none of them are going to pitch because I handpicked them. And if people want to run their own, what I said with the idea gaps, I would highly suggest you curate that one person at a time to maintain quality with 6 to 8 people in a room for an hour.
Thank you for saying that, because audience, here's the key to masterminds and pretty much a lot of networking meetings or networking is quality, not quantity. You're not trying to get 500 people in there, and it doesn't work anyways. You want the quality people. But that comes up with a great question, because I've been asked this because I've shared what I do. How many people should I have in a mastermind at one time?
6 to 8. And that's not just me, that's my experience. There's
Mhm.
also groups like EO Entrepreneur Organization for the 7-figure company owners. I believe theirs is up to 8 for what they call forums. Vistage, I know you've interviewed people from chairs from Vistage. I've interviewed chairs. And like, I don't remember the exact number, but it's similar. It's either 6 or 8, maybe 9 at the most, but 6 to 8 seems to be from my experience, but I gleaned it from other people. Vistage, EO, the big boys of business for masterminding that people are paying a lot of money and glad to do so. It's 6 to 8 people in a row, but definitely no more than that. Because if
Yeah,
you only have an hour, even 90 minutes, then everyone can expound a little more. But for a regular I'll say a normal mastermind experience, not a half or full day retreat, you want to go 60 minutes, 90 minutes max, but 60 minutes, 6 to 8 people, you get almost 10 minutes a person, and the time flies by.
retreats are a good place to do mastermind, but they're parts of the retreat. The whole retreat should be, you should go, 10 o'clock in the morning to 12 noon is our mastermind. And then 12 to 4, people are speaking or education or whatever it may be. It should be a component of that is so powerful, Mark. God gets it, male, girls and guys, and all you people out there. So people listening go, okay, you're exciting us about masterminds. What is really the benefits to do a mastermind and spend that 90 minutes a month or a week or whatever you do frequency wise?
The biggest benefit is you can solve your biggest problem you're facing. That's more often than not the idea gap where you are now, where you want to be in 90 days can be summed up as a problem. I don't have enough clients. I don't have enough referral sources. I don't know how to market my business, whatever it might be. That's the biggest benefit of a mastermind is if there's 8 people and you're one of 8, there's 6 to 7 other people in the room with you there to help you solve a problem. And anyone that's faced a problem, and we all have, especially if you're an entrepreneur or entrepreneurial, that can be a horrible thing to try and figure out alone. With mastermind experiences, even if it's a one-off for 60 to 90 minutes, you got 6 or 7 other people in the room that are there. If the mastermind instructor guide, I'll say that's a better word, if the mastermind guide knows what he or she is doing, you're going to get help and an action plan. And that's key. Advice, support, and connections, an action plan to actively solve your problem and bridge your idea gap in the next 90 days. So to answer your question briefly, it can solve the biggest problem you're facing that day for the next 90 days. And if that's not a good reason to mastermind, I really don't know what is.
No, and I'll add to that, audience. Tony Robbins has masterminds, but he masterminds with billionaires. And if those people are doing it and they're successful, what Mark is teaching us today and telling us about, hello, you should probably look and do it. I'm not saying you should do it. And you don't have to see, that's the other thing, Mark. I don't want people to have the idea they have to be the guide. Just participating is great as well, right?
Absolutely.
So people listening, they're going, okay, how do I participate with Mark?
MarkJCarter.com is my website. All my contact information is there. And I have had people approach me, hey, could you help me run one so I can get my, dip my toe in the water, whatever it might be. But at MarkJCarter.com, anything key being active, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, I'm there. That's the best way to get a direct, my calendar link is up there. If someone has questions about masterminds, people help me when I was getting started. I'm happy to help other people when they're getting started.
So walk us through the journey. Somebody goes to markjcarter.com, signs up with you to have you mentor them how to do masterminds. What does that journey look like for that new client?
If it's somebody that just needs help, it's one time we get on, I give them that 90, beginning to the end, first day, 90 days, advice, support, and connections. As far as clients go, I work with associations and not individuals right now, associations and membership organizations for coaches, consultants, and speakers in the B2B space. And what it looks like real time, we're launching one right now. We figure out what most other people are, coaches, consultants, speakers, one of the 3, all of the 3, who's the target market, how often are they networking, how responsive are they to the mailing list, the online community that the organization has. And then we build a 3-month program for them. And what that program looks like is every other week, so twice a month, you're in your mastermind cohort with 6 or 7 other people from the same organization. The other alternating to every other 2 weeks, you have an accountability buddy. So there's 2 weeks of being in a cohort every other week, 2 weeks of an accountability buddy. It's a 90-day referral marketing accelerator mastermind. It's meant to blow up in all the right ways your network of potential referral partners and immediately just build it up, blow it up in 90 days. Focus on getting referrals from referral partners, not chasing people down. But that's what it is setting the tone. Who's the people that we're targeting in your organization or association? And then we set up the frequency, write the copy, and invite them to be part of it. And the organization helps drive the masterminds.
Together We Serve is the name of this show. I think he just described the whole show right there. Everybody's serving everybody. That's absolutely perfect. And that can be happening in many different things. So let's talk about the aspect of a mastermind and networking. You said something very powerful, referral partner, not just referrals. Let's dive into referral partners.
Referral partner is a two-way street. A referral, getting referrals for me, coaches, consultants, people in membership organizations or associations, like I said, coaches, consultants, and speakers. There's referrals, which tend to be a one-way street. You get them when you can get them. A referral partner for the individuals I work with, I also help individual coaches, consultants, and speakers create sizzle reel videos, short form videos for marketing. And a referral for me could come from a lot of places, but it's one way. I look for referral partners more than when I'm at networking events. If they make you say, who's your ideal client profile? I get it. They want to hear it. So I'll tell them. Coaches, consultants, speakers in the B2B space. I don't expect to get a sale or a referral the second time I meet someone. So I'm looking for referral partners. And that's when I bring up, but negating what I just said about my ideal client is this, but my ideal referral partner are web designers and digital marketing agencies. Why? People that come to me for videos are probably wanting to update their website, update their marketing strategy. If they need videos, they need website marketing strategy. The flip side for me, if they go to an agency to have a new marketing strategy put together, they're getting a new website done by a web designer, chances are they need more videos. It's a beautiful alliance, I'll call it. It's just an amazing alliance, a partnership. How can I refer you? You can refer me. We can do it ongoing. Everybody wins. That's why when I'm at networking events, it's one of the best pieces of advice I can give people is tell them what your ideal client is. Then tell them who your ideal referral partner is and explain it like I just did. I can help them. They can help me. Who do you know that's a web designer or a digital marketing agency owner? That's what I love about referral partnerships.
That's what Mark does. And audience, what he's telling you, he's lived, and we connected 2 years ago. His whole life and business has changed partly because of doing this with the masterminds. So let's dive into the networking, because that's a component of this. I mentioned pitching before. That's not the right way to network. How is somebody walking into your mastermind or another mastermind? What tips do you give them to be able to network properly and be really beneficial when they network?
And just to be clear, a participant in a mastermind, and I could do one or both, and or someone wanting to run their own mastermind. Let's say mastermind experience. Let's qualify it that we're not.
Well, let's do both, Mark, because that's a great thought. Because there's two ways to do it. You want to do it the right way.
The best way, if you're going into a mastermind let's say experience, again, I'll take the work off. It doesn't have to be twice a month for 90 days, 120 days, 52 weeks. It doesn't have to be that. So a one-off experience that you hold it once a month, you attend once a month. Go in. The best thing I can tell you to do is first find out, let the other people talk first. Find out what they need. I think it was Zig Ziglar, and I'm going to butcher it to some extent, but you can get what you want out of life if you'll only help other people get what they want out of life. You can get anything you want in life if you help other people get what they want in life. Let them talk first. Find out how you can help them. Offer them advice, support, and or connections. Once you've done that, everyone loves to talk about themselves. By letting them talk first, they're getting it off their chest. They're contributing. They're not thinking about what they're going to say. That way, when you tell them what you need, they're engaged with you. Have you ever been at a networking event and you start explaining yourself first, and you can just see it in their eyes? the person's not really paying attention. They're not, because what they're thinking is, what can I say next? What is my elevator pitch? What should I ask for? They're thinking about what they're going to say and ignoring half of what you say at a networking event. The same can happen at a mastermind group for you. So if you're a participant, I would say definitely let them talk first. You win. They're more likely to listen to you. And then as far as a networking mastermind experience that you run yourself, they say it takes, I'll just say 7. You could argue 5, you could say 15, but something like 7 touch points to get a sale. Only so often you can talk to potential referral partners, usually once a quarter, unless you get friendship once a month, referral partners once a quarter. That's 1 touch point a quarter. Have a mastermind group, and this is what mastermind experience, and this is what I do. I have mastermind experiences. This year I'm averaging 2 a month for the year, where I invite my potential referral partners. So we have an email introduction, an introductory call, and I realize, wow, I could help you, you could help me. And the normal cadence is, let's talk in 2 to 3 months. I'm running a mastermind experience for my potential referral partners who work with coaches, consultants, and speakers. Would you love to? And it's no agenda, no cost. It's free. I get 6 to 8 people in the room. That's a third touch point. Follow up to the mastermind group, a 4th touch point. People in it that you invite all get to meet each other. And selfishly, and I'll get off the soapbox for a minute, but selfishly, if you think of pure numbers and pure networking focus, if you want to have 6 to 8 30-minute conversations, I'm not a fan of 15 minutes. I don't think you can get a lot done. So 30-minute virtual conversation, leave it virtual on Zoom. You don't have to go anywhere. To have 6 to 8 virtual conversations with potential referral sources that you may or may not be able to do business with is 3 or 4 hours of your time. Selfishly, with a mastermind experience, 6 to 8 people in a room for 60 minutes, you just took care of 3 to 4 hours worth of networking time in 60 minutes. And of those 6 to 8 people in the room, maybe 1 or 2 are going to be like, oh, dude, we have to talk now. You can follow up. It's a quality ask to have a one-on-one. So if nothing else, that's what I tell people with your own mastermind experiences. 3 to 4 hours of conversations for everyone involved, knocked out in 60 minutes. You can't beat it for the ROI.
You're causing a lot of stir here, and it's great, because what a business tool. On business, say the group that you love working with. I don't want to mess that up.
Right.
Coaches,
consultants, and speakers in the B2B space.
There you go. If you're part of that, markjcarter.com, just go there. He's got a contact. You can take care of, connect with him. And I'll tell you what, audience, we have a couple people live. If you do reach out to him and mention this TV show, I will send you a book, a success book that has really changed my life. So I want you to reach out to him, because he's changing people's lives every week. And here's the power of masterminds. We met in a networking group, but we met the right way, building a relationship. We meet once a month, and we share guests, we share resources. We have our own little mastermind every month. It could be 2 people, 6 to 8. There's no number that really has to be, but no more than, you said 8 or 10 is the max.
6 to 8. My suggestion is no more. Yeah, 6 to 8.
Okay, see, host has to be corrected all the time. That's why I love Mark. He keeps me on path, which is awesome. Let's tie the book into this, because you're very excited about the book. Tell us about the book.
Idea climbing is the result of decades of interviewing successful people and also researching successful people. In a nutshell, it's idea climbing, how to create a support system for your next big idea. The nutshell is, of everyone I interviewed and researched, and I would read entire biographies, literal books, to get a 1-page of 5-paragraph story for idea climbing, and scour through years of notes to get stories for idea climbing, no matter who it was. The first chapter is about how a guy who created $2 billion companies. He was on his 3rd at the time I interviewed him, to people like Richard Branson that look like they stand alone. They're a figurehead. Everybody had a support system around them. The book is your step-by-step guidebook to, when you have a big idea, how to start sharing it and how to build a support system. So as an entrepreneur, you don't have to go it alone. It's about building the right relationships. It's about relationship marketing. It's definitely one of my other things I'm so passionate about. Mentoring is a big part of it. If you don't know where you're going, find someone who's gone there before, ask for directions. Mentoring is one of my favorite chapters in the book, but that's what it's about, is a support system for your next big idea.
That is a butt of a bum, because mentoring goes both ways. You can find mentors and then be a mentee and be a mentee. And you could be a mentor, what you learn from your mentors. Like, you've taught me some stuff and I've taken it and shared it with others. I look like a superstar rock star, and probably I am because I'm sharing. You as well. But that's what you do. You learn from the people more successful than you, and you serve. Together we serve, and share it with the people below. That's why idea climbing is something you guys need to look at getting. And I'll tell you what, any of you that the next 3 that I'll send you that book. I will go and buy it and ship it out to you, the idea climbing book. Let's get this in your head so we can share it with others. A lot of books out there. There's a lot of competition. It just is what it is. But it's definitely one that you definitely want to. And I get to see this guy every month, so I get it personally. But now you can have him on your bookshelf or on your coffee table 24/7. You wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, you had a great night, and you're tired, not tired, go grab his book and read it. Okay, I'm done promoting that. Let's end the show with, you're very welcome. Okay, you've proved you're an expert in masterminds, all this. People listening and go, okay, what's my first step to get into masterminds?
Invite one person to have a mastermind session with and practice that. Here's my 90-day goal. Here's my idea gap. I don't know, or I don't know a person or a skill set, or I don't have a skill set or an introduction. Here's what I don't have yet. Here's what I don't know yet. And go back. I'll say 2 friends, make it 3, make it a little bit more mastermindy. And each of you, here's my result I want in 90 days. I got an idea gap here between now and 90 days from now. Here's what I don't have, and here's who I don't know, and go round robin and try and help each other out. Do that a few times. I would suggest doing it once a week for a month, just for rapid fire. And then once you do that and you get used to a cadence, you get used to guiding the mastermind, then you can open it up like I do. I go to referral partners, and there's good friends. There's one-on-ones like with you, Steve. And then there's other ones where I just know certain good friends are going to show up. It's a mix of friendship and referrals. And with new people that I just met, what I mentioned with the touch points, I meet someone like, I want to touch base, but I don't want to wait another quarter. And we didn't have enough to justify you meeting with me again in 3 weeks. But like I said, that's when I pull out the mastermind. Hey, it was awesome talking to you. I'm looking forward to a next call in 2 months. Glad we got it on the calendar. By the way, in 4 weeks, I'm hosting this awesome mastermind experience. I'm 6 to 8 of my friends, invitation only. It's my connector friends. I think you'd be a great fit. I would love to have your energy in the room. Here's a link. Sign up if you want, and I don't charge for it. Another touch point, and now they're ingratiated to me because they get to meet other people that I invite. Everyone meets everyone. But to get started, start with 2 friends once a week, 60 minutes, 45 if you don't have the time, 45 to 60 minutes, and just here's where I want to be in 90 days. Here's what I don't have. Here's who I don't know. Help. And do a dry run for 4 weeks.
Audience, we come to the end here, and I see him every month. He just taught me something else. Using masterminds to follow up with people when you have a great meeting is powerful. Because like you said, and people ask me all the time, how do you follow up? Well, I'm adding that to my toolbox. You should as well. It doesn't have to be a mastermind, but, get 2 or 3 people together. You call it, a mastermind is what it is. But what a great way to stay connected with the people that resonate with you, and they resonate with you. You resonate with them, and you follow up. But guess what? You follow up with 2 of your friends, and that second follow-up, you're going to actually build them up, and they're going to grow. Oh my gosh. What a great show. Mark, thank you for taking the time today. This has been incredible.
I loved it. As always, man, this is always good to talk to you.
You as well. And audience, we'll see you next week, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern for Together We Serve TV show. And here's one thing. Go out, reach out to Mark. Go out, reach out to me if you have questions about masterminds. And you know what? Take a risk. What's the worst thing going to happen? Your mastermind doesn't work, or your connections don't work. Guess what? There's 350 million people in America. You'll find somebody else that you'll connect and resonate with. And guess what? Grow your business, grow your revenue. Family's happy, you're happy, and we're living in a beautiful world. We'll see you all next week. Take care, everybody.